Good morning, dear students. Today we are going to study spoken English as we studied the last Saturday. All right. So today's topic is taking a message for someone. Right. So, dear students, it is very important for all of us to also improve our communication skill, right? Because see, you might be very good at language, you might be written language, I mean to say, you might be very good at written language, but in writing English. But when it comes to spoken English, if you do not or if you're not able to communicate properly or fluently, then it's difficult in today's world to get through interview or get through any kind of selection test. So that is why it's important for you to give a boost to your communication skill. And with this objective in mind, I decided to sort of start a class on every Saturday on spoken English, then you can say personality development and all that, right? So dear students, will certainly go through such things, okay, in days ahead. So and now some important spoken English conversations and all that, okay. So dear students, you've got to bear with me. Sometimes it's the net connectivity is not so strong for the last 2 3 days. So, but anyway, you please stay connected as long as possible. I shall continue with the class, right? So, dear students, let's get started quickly, right? So, dear students, you see here, taking a message for someone is our topic today. So, there's a conversation between operator and Mukesh. Okay, so there's a conversation between operator and Mukesh, right? So operator says, "Hello, Capital Tours. How may I help you?" Right? How may I help you? Mukesh says, "This is Mukesh. Can I have extension 200, please?" So it's a conversation between an operator and Mukesh, and our topic is taking a message. So suppose someone, let me tell you, for example, if someone calls you at home and you haven't picked up the call, someone else has picked up the call, and there's a message for you. So the person who has picked up the call will take the message and will communicate to you later on, right? So how is it done, and what are the words, appropriate words or sentences, you can say, we must make use of in order to take the message or in order to carry out our conversation with the person who has called us, is something that we have to learn, right? So let's see what are the standard expressions used in this context between two persons, right? So dear students, let's see here. Operator says, "Hello, Capital Tours. How may I help you?" So, operator has picked up, and after the operator picked up, he has given his company name. Okay, that is important, right? So, "Hello, Capital Tours. How may I help you?" Then Mukesh says, "This is Mukesh. Can I have extension 200, please?" So Mukesh seems to know the extension number. It seems, I mean, like on he knows that on which extension he is supposed to ring. So operator will connect him through the 200 extension number 200. So that is why Mukesh is requesting the operator to have to link him or connect him to the extension 200, right? So he's saying, asking, "Can I have extension 200, please?" The operator says, "Certainly. Hold on a minute, I'll put you through." So, dear students, hold on a minute is a standard phrase which is used, okay? If we need some time to do something, right? Then we can say hold on a minute. Hold on a minute is used for something like for some work to be done in a little while, okay. If we have to wait for some time for any work to be done, we can say hold on a minute, right? Certainly, hold on a minute, I'll put you through. I'll put you through means I shall certainly connect you to the extension number, right? So extension 200. That is why he's asking, I'll put you through, right? I'll put you through. So I'll put you through is an expression which is used to connect somebody with somebody, okay, especially on the extension number and all that, right? So these are some standard expressions which you should remember, because you need to also might be required to use such expressions sometimes, right? And then Manav says, Riyadh Hotel Manav speaking. Okay. Now extension number, he is connected. Mukesh is connected to extension number 200. So there's a guy called Manav who has picked up the call, and he said Riyadh Hotel Manav speaking. Right. So Mukesh is asking. This is Mukesh calling. Um, is Rajesh in? Then Manav says, I'm afraid he's out at the moment. Right. So it seems that Mukesh wants to talk to someone in a hotel called Riyadh Hotel, right? So he's called it Rajesh. So Mukesh wanted to have a talk to Rajesh, who is presently located in Riyadh Hotel. So that is why he had to call to Hello Capital Tours, and then he was asking for the connection to extension number 200, right? So now Mukesh is connected to Manav, and Manav said, "He Rajesh is not there. I am afraid. I'm afraid. I'm afraid means what, dear students? I'm afraid is a standard expression which is used to indicate that indicates I'm sorry, right? If you want to say I'm sorry, you can say I'm afraid, right? If you want to say I'm afraid, I'm sorry, you can say I'm afraid, right? I'm afraid he is out at the moment. I'm afraid he is out at the moment, right? So I'm afraid he is out at the moment. I'm afraid means here I'm sorry he is out at the moment. Can I take a message? Now, Manav would like to take the message for Mukesh, because Manav would like to pass the message to Rajesh when he will be back, right? So I'm afraid he is out at the moment. I'm afraid is used to say I'm sorry. I'm afraid means not I'm scared, dear students. I'm afraid does not mean here I'm scared. It means I'm afraid means I'm sorry, right? I'm sorry. He's out at the moment. Can I take a message? Can I take a message? Means if I can take a message for Rajesh. Understood. So, in similar situation, you can also say, "Can I take a message? I'm afraid he is not at the moment. He is not present. He is not inside the house at the moment, or he is not in the residence at the moment." You can say like that. I'm afraid he is not in the residence. I'm afraid he is not in the hotel at the moment. Right? Can I take a message? Mukesh says, "Yes, you could ask him to call me at." Okay. So Mukesh. Is giving message to Manav for Rajesh. Yes, he could ask him to call me at phone number. So Mukesh is leaving phone number for Rajesh. Okay, to be communicated through Manav. Okay, so Mukesh is leaving a phone number for Rajesh. I need to talk to him urgently. Then Manav says, "Thank you, Mr. Mukesh. I will convey your message to Rajesh at the earliest." Okay. So as soon as Rajesh is back to hotel, Manav will convey the message of Mukesh to him, right? So Mukesh thanks, bye, and Manav bye bye. Okay. So dear students, these are some of the standard expressions that we use. These are some of the standard expression, dear students, which we use when we communicate with people when it comes to taking message, right? So these are some of the standard expressions. Now we shall analyze these expressions so that you can also understand it in greater detail, and then you make use of those sentences whenever you require, right? This is very important. Okay, so you have to learn those standard expressions. So for example, when I say, how may I help you? So, how may I help you is said by a hospital reception, ticket counter, airport, railway station, telephone, dish TV helpline in response to call from a call from a customer, right? How may I help you? How may I help you is said by a hospital reception, ticket counter, airport, railway station, telephone, dish TV helpline in response to a call from a customer, right? So this is a standard expression used by the customer support. You can say customer support um, from all these areas, okay, all these sources. Can I have extension? Can I have extension? We use this expression to talk to a person located in a particular department away from the reception, right? So if a person is, we want to interact with, is away from reception, but is located at at this particular destination, then we can take help of the extension number. So can I have extension? Extension means an extra telephone line attached to the main telephone in the reception, right? So extension means an extra telephone line attached to the main telephone in the reception. Hold on a minute. So this is a standard expression we use, hold on a minute. Hold on a minute means we use this to ask someone to wait for a minute, especially over telephone. We use this expression to ask someone to wait for a minute, especially over telephone. That is what is called hold on a minute, right? Hold on a minute means we use this to ask someone to wait for a minute. If you think that we cannot provide instant solution, we need some information to look through to be able to inform the person who has called, then we can say hold on a minute, right? If the information asked by the people is not immediately available with us, so we need to look for it, then we can say hold on a minute. I will put you through. I'll put you through means this is used by the receptionist when the call is forwarded to the person for whom it has come. So I'll put you through is used by the receptionist, right? I'll put you through it is an expression, standard expression, which is used by the receptionist when the call is forwarded to the person for whom it has come. In other words, put you through means to connect somebody over phone, right? To connect somebody over phone is something which is called put you through. So these are some of the standard expressions you need to remember, dear students. So I'll put you through means I will certainly connect you to the person you are interested to talk to. Okay, so I'll put you through is used, this standard expression is used at this time to connect somebody with someone, right? So this is used by the receptionist when the call is forwarded to the person for whom it has come, right? I'm afraid means this expression means I'm sorry. I'm afraid means I'm sorry. Okay, so this is another way of saying I'm sorry, right? As I told you, I'm afraid means here not I'm scared, but it means I'm sorry. Okay, so suppose I'm afraid I can't do this. Suppose, can you do this work for me? If I ask someone, can you do this work for me? And the person says, I'm afraid I do not know how to do this, right? So I'm afraid means I feel sorry that I cannot help you, right? So this is an expression which is courteous in nature, which is a polite way of saying I'm afraid means I'm sorry, I do not know how to do this work. Okay, so I'm afraid I cannot help you as I do not know how to do this work, right? So you use the standard expression I'm afraid for in response to a favor or in response to a question. I'm asking for some help from your end. If you are not able to help someone out, in that case you can tell this person I'm afraid I'm not able to help you as I do not know how to do this work, and I'll convey your message. Convey here means to communicate or to inform to someone for whom the message is intended, right? So convey I'll convey your message and I'll put you through. I'll put you through means you will connect a person with you so that you can communicate. Okay, you can communicate over telephone with someone. So I'll put you through and I'll convey the message. I'm afraid. Hold on a minute. Then can I have extension? How may I help you? Are some of the standard expressions that we need to learn to be able to communicate on telephone, right? So please do remember this. So dear students, you can go through this page also uh, and find out, okay, such expressions. Okay. So, dear students, do you have any question regarding this? You can ask me so that I can answer you this question. Okay. Any question that you ask me, if you have any question regarding what I have taught you, you can ask me so that I can respond to your query. Okay. Yes. So now Harsh has changed his email ID. Very good, Harsh. Thank you. Okay, so it seems you do not have any question from this particular topic. Okay, so now let's study some other topic, dear students, like taking a message for somebody uh, I've already taught you. Now let us go to a railway helpline desk. Okay, so how do they communicate? Let us find out. Railway helpline desk. Okay, so dear students, you see here railway inquiry. We have a video also you can watch later on. Okay, so railway inquiry like good morning, how may I help you? So how may I help you is very common because it's a reception like response. Okay, customer care response, how may I help you? So railway inquiry, good morning, how may I help you? The caller, it can be you and me. Could you please inform me when the Rajdhani Express from Delhi is expected to arrive at Nagpur tomorrow? Right. So could you please tell me, this is a polite form of expression, dear students. Okay, if you want to ask someone politely about some information, you can make use of could you please inform me, right? So instead of saying when will the Rajdhani Express from Delhi come at Nagpur, instead of that you can say could you please inform me. This is more polite way of, see, like you don't know the customer care executive in the railway inquiry. You don't know, nor does he know you. But if you are polite in your expression, he will feel good, right? He or she will feel good. So we must always, whenever we are communicating with someone we don't know, it's better we we follow all the standard protocol of interaction, right? So that is why I want to teach you all these things so that you know the protocol, right? If you know the protocol or the standard expression of what to say in different occasions, in that case you can also apply the same polite expressions in interview also, or while communicating with someone you don't know, or while communicating with someone who is your superior. So that will give positive feedback about you, right? It will give a positive feedback about you. You know certain protocols, certain standard expressions. So that is why, dear students. So could you please is used when we inquire about something in a polite manner, right? So could you please inform me when the Rajdhani Express from Delhi is expected to arrive at Nagpur tomorrow, right? Railway inquiry. It's usually 7:10 in the morning, sir. Usually 7:10. See, usually means it's normally 7:10 in the morning, sir. Caller, is it running on time today? Railway inquiry. Just half an hour behind the schedule. Okay. So caller is asking, is it running on time today? Railway inquiry, just half an hour behind the schedule. So, dear students, you see what you see here. You can see one important thing of spoken English. I might have told you the other day also. Always remember, when it comes to interaction between two persons, it is better to be very short and precise with our response. Like, for example, do you do exercise in the morning? You can say, yes, I do, or no, I don't. Don't say, yes, I do exercise in the morning, or no, I don't do exercise in the morning, right? So just say, yes, yes, I do, or no, I don't. Understood? So either you say yes, I do if you do, or you say no, I don't if you don't do. Right? Likewise, you might be seeing here, uh, here here, railway inquiry is using a short sentence. So in spoken English, we are supposed to use the short sentence. Okay. So is it running on time today? Yes, it is running half an hour behind the schedule. Instead of saying, instead of repeating the colored sentence, the railway inquiry executive said, just a half an hour behind the schedule. So this is what you have to note, dear student. This is what is used in spoken English. In spoken English, we do not use the full sentence once again. Suppose someone is asking you, where are you going? Don't say, I am going to the library. You say, to the library. Where are you going? To the market. Okay? Or where are you, what are you doing? Okay? Playing cricket. Right? Or what are you doing? Reading a book. Instead of saying, I'm reading a book. So it's better sometimes when we become short in our interaction. And spoken English, the concept of being short is very much relevant. Therefore, you please be short in your interaction with others. Okay, like, where are you off to? Off to is also used in place of where are you going. So if someone asks you where are you going, you say to the library, to the market, to the shopping complex. Instead of saying I am going to the shopping complex, don't make it long, right? Make it short. Just half an hour behind the schedule. It will help, it will make you make up by tomorrow morning. Okay. So behind the schedule means it is going. Suppose a train is supposed to arrive at 7:10 in the morning, and it is going half an hour behind the schedule. Means it's 7:40, but the train is yet to arrive at Nagpur railway station. So half an hour behind the schedule means at 7:40 it will turn up at Nagpur railway station. So this is what is behind the schedule. Schedule is at 7 o'clock, 7:10, and is running half an hour behind the schedule. It means the train will arrive at 7:40 at Nagpur railway station. It will make up by tomorrow morning. It will make up by tomorrow morning means by tomorrow morning the half an hour time gap will be made up, because at night the train picks up the speed actually at night. Okay, so that is how at night normally they makes up the makes up the behind the schedule sort of thing. Okay, time, they make up the distance at night, because at night the train picks up the speed. Caller, is it a daily train or it runs bi-weekly? Is it a daily train or it runs bi-weekly? Bi-weekly means twice in a week. Railway inquiry, no sir, it runs five days a week. So the railway inquiry can also say, no sir, 5 days a week. Instead of it runs, instead of repeating, the railway inquiry person can also say, no sir, 5 days a week, Monday to Friday. Thank you very much, Railway Inquiry. Have a nice day, sir. So what we've learned, dear students, from this conversation, how may I help you, is used in response to a telephone call from a customer, hospital reception, ticket counter, airport, railway station, right? Expected to arrive means we use the term when there is no exact time of arrival. When there is no exact time of arrival, we use expected to arrive, right? Then usually. When do we use the word usually? It means normally. For example, the train normally arrives at 7:10 in the morning, okay? When the train normally arrives at 7:10 in the morning, we say usually, right? So usually it means normally. For example, the train normally arrives at 7:10. So in place of normally, we can also use the word usually. Behind the schedule means, dear students, it means something which is running late. So if something runs late, dear students, we can say behind the schedule. If something runs late, we can say behind the schedule. Okay. So, and what is the meaning of make up? Yes, make up means to compensate for the loss, right? So make up means to compensate for the loss. So the train will make up the loss of time by tonight. The train will compensate for the loss of time by tonight. So make up means compensate for the loss. Then bi-weekly means 2 days a week. Okay. So dear students, these are some of the standard expressions that we have learned today. Okay. One is how may I help you. Another is usually. Another is you can say behind the schedule. And one more thing that we've learned is we can use the short sentence. Is it running on time today? Just half an hour behind the schedule. Instead of saying it is running just half an hour behind the schedule, it is better not to repeat the tense or the sentence of the person who is questioning, right? So in spoken English, it's better if you just become short and reply exactly in the shortest possible way. So just half an hour behind the schedule, instead of saying it is running just half an hour behind the schedule, right? And then is it a daily train or it runs bi-weekly? No, it runs by 5 days a week, Monday to Friday, right? So dear students, this is all what you've learned, and you can see the spoken English homepage is there on my website, so you can go through these okay expressions, yeah, whatever we have gone through, whatever we have done. Like last time we have done formal and informal greetings, and today we've done taking a message and the standard expressions used at a railway helpline desk. So the next day we shall go with some other topics. Okay, you can also go through the topics from here on the spoken English page of my website. I'm going to update it, of course, very shortly. I shall update with some more topics, right? And dear students, like you can please update your notebook. Okay. Notebook, those who are new like Harsh and others, what you can do is you can straight away go to the home page of your class. So this is the home page of your class, dear students. See, this is the home page of your class. You can enter here, and after you enter here, you can see the names of the lessons listed here. So you can directly update the notes, okay, on your English notebook. Say we have already finished portrait of a lady, photograph, we are not afraid to die. So we have finished from Hornbill these three lessons, and from snapshot we have finished beautiful white horse and the address. Next week we shall start King Tart. We shall finish King Tart and Ranga's marriage. These two will finish next week. Okay, Monday to Friday, 5 days we shall study King Tut and Ranga's marriage. Right. So, dear students, you update your notebook from this lesson: portrait of a lady, photograph, we are not afraid to die, beautiful white horse, address. Means 5 lessons I have already finished. So you've got to update your notebook on these 5 lessons, right? So I told you how to do it. You have to go to the home page of my website. Okay, then you scroll down to find your class. This is your class, and you click on enter now. Then you shall be able to see the names of the lessons listed here. Whenever you click on any lesson, for example, I click on the address, it will take you to the page where I have written the text materials, including NCERT solution. So this is how you can revise also. See, these are uh, story at a glance, so you can revise story at a glance. Then NCERT solution is there. Okay, so extra questions you can write down, and some of the big questions you can revise from the website also. Okay, but short questions you please do write down in the notebook, right? and Harsh and others, those who have joined new here in our school, and our students also, our old students also. Please do listen to the podcast. Okay, let me show you. I have updated recently, so please listen to my podcast. So you go to the podcast section, and then you click on start listening, and then if you already have Spotify installed on your device, you can listen on Spotify. You can also listen on Amazon Music. You can also listen on Google Podcast and other platforms. So I recommend listening on Spotify, because there all the links are clickable also. Okay, like listening skill worksheet is clickable on the platform called Spotify, but Amazon Music does not have this clickable option yet. So that is why I recommend you listening on Spotify platform, so that you can click on the link of the listening worksheet, as well as I have also uploaded the you can say the transcript of the text, like whatever I am reading out, or whatever I am talking about, you shall find a text of this, right? For example, I'll show you. For example, you see, and if you want to listen straight away directly on the website, you can click here on the mobile device. You can click here play now button, and then you shall get, see, you shall get these topics: an hour before examination, or effect of technology on youth, significance of Mother's Day, and all that. And see, dear students, here if you go to more and you click on listening worksheet, see, listening worksheet. So if you click on listening worksheet, then it will take you to the listening worksheet page. For example, listening worksheet 5 and 6. So you shall click on this worksheet, and then I have given you the link. For example, this is this is a worksheet based on the listening skill effect of technology on youth, right? So you can do this, and this is listening worksheet 6. The name of the podcast is an hour before examination. So for example, you are doing effect on of technology on youth. So first of all, you have to listen to this worksheet, and before that, you see, if you want to listen with the transcript in front of you, or the text of what you are listening, so you can click here, and this is for 5, this is for 6, and these are the answer keys given of worksheets 5 and 6. So first of all, you go through the questions, what kind of questions I have given you. See here what kind of questions I have given you. Okay, so you can write down these questions on your English notebook, and then start listening by clicking here. See, you can click here, listen to the podcast here. So when you click here, it will take you to the home page of my podcast. If you want to listen to the website, then you have to click here, and if you want to listen to Spotify, then you have to install Spotify on your device, right? Then you shall be able to listen the podcast on Spotify, right? And this is how, dear students, you can have access to the podcast sections of my website, right? So dear students, thank you so much. We'll talk more about the spoken English and different situation on our next spoken English class, that is on next Saturday. Till then, dear students, bye bye, take care, and please do listen to the podcasts, and also do the worksheet which is attached to the podcast. If you listen on my website, you shall get the link for the worksheet, which is also there manually. I told you how to go to more and then listening worksheet, right? And if you want to go straight away from Spotify, I have given you the link of the worksheet, so there you can click and go to the link directly. So before you listen, what you need to do is you have to write down the questions on your English notebook, so that at the time of listening you can see the questions, and you can write down the answers there on your English notebook, right? Thank you, dear students. Bye bye, take care. And before you leave, please do text me with a P so that I can take your attendance later on. Okay. Thank you so much for attending the class, dear students. Bye bye. Take care and have a great weekend.